HRM Semester 3 Bangalore North University Session 21. In this session, we'll discuss the purpose of induction. In the previous session, we have understood the meaning, definition, and objectives of induction. So after this session, you should be able to know the purpose of induction. So what is the purpose of induction? In the previous session, I have explained you the meaning of induction. It is welcoming the new employee, newcomer to the organization in such a way that he should feel good about the organization. Now we'll see the purpose. What is the purpose of induction? Why is that induction given to the newcomer of the organization? Is it essential to give an induction? So, what are the advantages associated with induction? Now, the purpose covers all these concepts to help the newcomer to overcome his natural shyness, any nervousness he may experience in meeting new people in the new environment. How much ever bold you are, however extrovert you are, but still, when you go to a new place, that natural shyness or nervousness will be there in most of the people. So, the induction will help in such a way that you can overcome that shyness or nervousness when you go to a new place or a new environment. So, this induction, the main purpose of induction is to make the employee feel comfortable in his new workplace. When you feel comfortable, when you have a sense of belongingness, your performance will increase. So many a times the performance deteriorates because you're not comfortable in that particular place. You're not able to express your feelings and views uh, in that particular place. So, in order to overcome all that, the induction is provided so that we can help the new employee overcome the natural shyness or nervousness when he meet new people or when he come to a new place where he is supposed to work. And second thing is to integrate the new employee into the organization and develop a sense of belonging, which is a strong motivational force. The sense of belonging is a force which motivates you to do the best out of your abilities. So that is very, very essential. When you join a new organization or when you join an organization for the first time, you feel totally different from where you're working before. It looks like as if you have come to a different place and you may not feel comfortable and all. So induction should be given in such a way that once you come to your workplace, you should feel this is a place where you are going to work for longer period of time and this is the place which is more suitable for you, and that brings in the sense of belongingness. That is also one purpose of induction. And other thing, the most thing important thing is to supply information about the nature of workforce, conditions of service and welfare facilities. So, what kind of a workforce is available in the organization, and terms and conditions of the service, and also what all welfare facilities that is provided in the organization. It may be a medical facility, or it may be the leaves that will be provided, or canteen facility, whatever the facilities, the welfare facilities that is available for the employees, that also need to be told. So these basic things need to be covered in the induction. To continue with the purpose of induction, the other things that need to be given in the induction, the main purpose of doing this induction is to give information about the required things. The first thing is a workplace culture. The new employee should understand the culture of the organization. What are the values that will be considered and what kind of a behavior will is expected by the organization from the employee? What kind of an attitude is expected by the organization from the employee? So, workplace culture, the culture that is followed in the workplace, that need to be introduced to to the employee. This is the main purpose of induction. Like there will be a lot of cultural changes from one organization to another. There will be a cultural shock when you come from one organization to another. So in the induction process, we need to give the employee the workplace culture. We need to make the employee understand the workplace culture. Compliance. Compliance means we need to educate employees about the company's policies. In the first part, we are going to introduce him or give information about the culture of the workplace, what kind of a culture, the behaviors, the beliefs, the values that the organization follows, that need to be considered. In the second part, we need to educate the employee about the company's policies. Policies like policy of safety, sexual harassment, critical policies of the organization. We need to give him a complete picture about all the complaints that is followed in the organization. This is going to help to protect the business by preventing incidents and better defending any claim. So, even before he starts his journey in the organization, we need to give a clear cut picture about the compliance that is being followed so that further there will be no incidences wherein it is not told or we did not know about this policy and all. A proper information about the policies of the organization should be given to the employee. Next is retention. This induction program will help employees to adjust to their new role and make a smoother transition, and also he will get along with the company culture. So when we give a proper induction, when we give a proper information about the company's policies, company's workforce, workplace, culture, and all the policies, the employee will better understand and he will get adjusted to the organization. So once he gets adjusted to the organization, that he will be there in the organization for a longer period of time. So there will be a lot of retention of employee in the organization. So employee turnover will be less. When there is a proper induction, through the induction, we need to make the employee feel there is a good work environment, and also we need to create such an environment wherein he will have a sense of belongingness. Once the employee gets that sense of belongingness, the retention will increase and the employee turnover will not happen. Next is productivity. The employees learn the right way of doing things from the beginning. So, when you give a proper induction, from the day when the employee will know the actual work process. So, his productivity will increase and he will do the work from the beginning. He start doing the things in a right way, in a very, very productive way, instead of being slow or using some shortcuts or some other methods. When you give a proper induction about his job conditions, the process through which he should complete his work, when everything is clear, his productivity is going to increase. saves time and money. Induction, a proper and well managed induction program will save the time and money, not only in the short run, even in the long run, when you have a well developed induction program. It can be easily replicated for new employee and added to with new information when necessary. You need to give a well developed induction program so that you can save the time and money. You can inform from the day one about what activities need to be performed by the employee, and also again and again the program need not be given. One effective program is more than sufficient so that the productivity will increase and the cost also will reduce and time also will be saved. A good induction program will save the time and money. And lastly, the company reputation. The induction will help the company to establish a professional impression of the business. So you can improve the company reputation by giving a true picture about of the company through a well-structured induction program. In the induction program itself, an employee should be introduced to the objectives of the organization, vision of the organization, overall about the organization. A proper information need to be shared to the employee so that the reputation of the company is going to increase. So the main purpose of induction is the workplace culture. An employee should be given a true and proper picture about the culture, what kind of an attitude, values, and beliefs are there in the organization, and what kind of a behavior is expected from the employee. So workplace culture need to be introduced, and the policies, compliance, the policies that is followed in the organization need to be told to the employee in the beginning. A good induction will help the employee to have a sense of belongingness so that he will be retained in the organization and employee turnover will be less and productivity will increase. When the employee is happy with the work environment, the productivity of the employee will increase. Saves time and money. Saves time and money. This induction program, a proper induction program, will save the time and money of the organization, and also it will increase the company reputation.